I'm spook solid. Don't look at that. Hey guys, and welcome to my first scary video.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
That's right, it's my first scary video because I just had my first ghost experience. I've never had anything like that happen to me before, and it's not like the stereotypical, like, I heard sounds on the ground floor, and I was on the 4th floor, and there were sounds, and the doors were shutting, the windows were unfurling. Okay, it wasn't like your stereotypical shit. It was really creepy. And even if you're skeptical or not, it's still a really creepy story, so I hope you guys like it. Can you stop eating? I'm trying to tell a scary story. Cue the scary music. Alright, so in order to fully rectify, so in order to tell this story, I have to go back in time. You know, bear with me. It gets really genuinely creepy. So, it starts off with my twin sister. She was staying at my aunt's house, and she was staying at my aunt's house alone, and she was dog sitting. My aunt has a lot of dogs. I don't know when that video is going to come out with the dogs, but if it's out, go watch it. It's right here. Whoa! Hello, video. She was dog sitting Polly, just Polly at the time. At 7:30 in the morning, she heard the door burst open, and she heard people downstairs, and then she heard footsteps coming up the stairs. And I'll show pictures too, because I did take a few pictures just so you guys can get context. You know, it was 7:30 in the morning and people try to tell her that she was really sleepy and she was probably imagining things, but Polly was barking as loud as possible, and she was barking at the door like someone was there. And this is a very important part, is that a very clear voice said, "Shh, I think someone's here." Like, not whispering, like a very clear voice. And then the footsteps went back downstairs. And Polly was freaking out. So Carl let Polly out of the room, and Polly went downstairs, and then all of a sudden she stopped barking. Cara looked outside, there was no cars outside, and she was like, huh, that's weird. But she went to the bathroom to go put on mascara because she assumed that maybe my aunt's in-laws were in the house. And Cara called my aunt and she was like, hey, is there supposed to be people coming over? And my aunt's like, nope. The only person that has the key to that house is my mother-in-law, and she's with me right now. So then Cara thought there was a burglar in the house. She checked the whole house. No one was in the house. She checked the door. It was closed. So, pretty scary, right? But we didn't really think anything of it. You know, I thought Cara was just kind of making it up. I thought she was just kind of sleepy or whatever. Until... Okay, so keep in mind, guys, the door opening and someone saying, shh, I think someone's here. Remember those parts, because that's really important. So flash forward to a couple years later. It was a few days ago, and I was babysitting, or dog sitting. I mean, I literally felt like I was babysitting at my aunt's house as well. And I was staying in the main master little suite area. So I was staying in my aunt's room, which is upstairs. So again, like, you have to go upstairs in order to get there. So it was 3 p.m. in the afternoon. I was watching Gaki no Totsukai. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a really weird Japanese show, but I'm obsessed with it. I strongly recommend it. I'm obsessed. Anyways, so I was watching that, having a good old time, and then all of a sudden I hear the front door swing open, really loud. And the dogs freak out, so I let the dogs downstairs, and I go downstairs immediately, and no one is there. And I was like, okay, that's a little weird. Like, no one was there and the door was closed. I should have said that too. The door was closed and the door was locked as well. So I thought that was a little bit weird. And then I went back upstairs and I planted my butt on my aunt's bed. And all of a sudden, I heard a very clear voice, not whispering at all, very clear, direct voice saying, shh, be quiet. It was either to someone that he or she was with, or the dogs barking crazy at the closet, because that's where the voice came from, and the dogs were barking at the closet like someone was there. And I opened the closet, no one was there. I was like, what the tiddlywinks is going on here? But it was weird because I knew that maybe it was some sort of ghost, but I just didn't really think anything of it. And I wasn't really scared. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I strongly believe in ghosts, by the way. Very strongly. This was my first time experiencing that. So I was like kind of like super excited, but on the inside I was like, all right, how do I handle this? So I just kind of pretended that I didn't really notice, and I just kind of went on with my day. I told Kara what had happened, and Kara ultimately freaked out. She was like, oh my god, the same thing happened to me. And I was like, oh, and then she told me her story, and then I kind of started freaking out a little bit. I was like, ooh, that's a little bit weird. Ever since that happened, a bunch of crazy stuff happened. Like, there were like sounds all around the house, there was doors opening and closing, and there was a bunch of crazy random stuff. But the things that really scared me was, I was sleeping, and I don't know, I think maybe it was just some normal nightmare or something, but I was sleeping, and in the dream, I woke up in Colette's bed, and I sat up straight, and I looked towards her closet, and there was a really tall, slender man, not Slenderman, slender man, like a very thin man standing in the closet. Hey, like I was trying to talk to it, saying, hey, I know you're in the house, I know you're a ghost, but can you please go away? This is really scary. This is what I said in my dream. Okay, this didn't happen in real life, but it felt real. He just like came up to me and he started pulling my covers off. I was like, what are you doing? Can you please stop? And then he got really mad and then he vanished. But then I looked down and his face was like in my vision. It was a very mystified version of his face, and I tried to wipe it away, but it wouldn't go away. So it was basically like it was in my mind and not in reality. Oh crap, and then like my vision kept getting darker and darker, but his face kept getting more and more clear. And like, that's when I woke up from the dream. Nightmare. And I was in like a cold sweat and my blankets were all off of me. So, and the weird part is I told my cousin about it, my younger cousin who is a resident there, and she said that she had the same dream as well, as a man, a very tall man standing in her closet as well. So take that as you will. I'm just going to assume that I just had a weird nightmare, but I mean, that's a little bit creepy. I don't know. Moving on. So that's when I started making my boyfriend sleep over, because I was really scared. Another night, I was sleeping, like, I think it was like 10 and I just got to bed, and I was sleeping or whatever, and then all of a sudden I heard a ton of whispers, like, all around me, and then my leg got grabbed very aggressively. It was a very hard grab. And I could feel the weight as I pulled away. I was like, what was that? What was that? What was that? And I was like, nope, nope, I'm leaving. Goodbye, I don't care, I'm leaving. But I didn't leave. Oh, fuck. And then another really creepy thing that happened was, I was gonna go to bed and I was gonna turn off the lights. And the light switch is right next to the door, so I went towards the door to turn off the lights, and then, why do I keep choking up? Sorry. And then as I was turning off the lights, I heard, it sounded like somebody with work boots on, and they were, like, stomping towards the door, and then there were two shadows of feet under the rim of the door. And then I checked and there was no one there. But when that happened though, shit, I'm dying. But, oh fuck! Oh my god! Clara! I am I'm telling a scary story, you cannot make me scared when telling a scary story. That was the scariest thing. Her face just appeared in the door.
I'm sorry, PTO pies. Sorry.
Okay, locking my door. Fuck, now I don't know where I am in the story.
You were at... I actually don't remember.
Ugh! Wait, I remember now. But when the footsteps started coming towards the door, this was my first reaction. No! No! But yeah, those were all like the major scary things that happened while I was staying there. But it was right after the door opened. Right after that front door opened. So maybe the spirit invited himself in. Who knows? So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. If you guys think this is total bullshit, it's fine. You know, it actually might be. But no, I don't think it is. I think this is something that I can't explain, and I don't know. This is crazy. Okay, anyways. I hope you guys liked my first ghost experience. I know I didn't. I promptly diarrheaed my pants. But it was fun at the same time. Now that I'm not in the house, it's fun. And I'm actually gonna go back in the house too. Like tonight. I don't know, so maybe I can try to get like an EDF reading or something. Or I don't want to talk to it, never mind. I really don't. I'm out. If you guys have any ghost stories, let me know. I want to read them. I'm now super interested in ghosts. Now I am fully committed to ghosts. I'm ready. I don't know what my hair's doing right now. Wait, do I have a ponytail? Okay. 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 Goodbye.